Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comment. So it was kind of a ugly weather weekend here in Chicago with a mixture of snow and rain. The 2-week forecast, though, looks better with warmer temps and drier conditions. Overnight looked like the grains traded weather when we had a little bit of a bounce in the beans because of maybe too much rain in Argentina. We also were noting that the next 2 weeks looks drier and warmer for corn planting, and farmers may actually plant a little bit more corn acres if they have the right conditions, and maybe a little less bean acres. We also see in the 5 and 7 day forecast that the parts of the southern plains, winter wheat area could see a rain, and that offered some resistance to both corn and wheat prices. As far as the other news, right now we've got beans just up a fraction, corn down 3 cents, wheat down 6 cents. Crude oil has turned a little bit lower, so the outside markets are a little weaker. It was noted that in that first quarter, Goldman Sachs Index, Commodity Index, was up almost 2 percentage points. That's one of the better quarters that we've seen in years. In 2015, the actual index fell 11%. As far as other news, Malaysian palm oil stocks came out 1885. The trade was looking for 1880. That's down from last month, but up from last year. So maybe not quite as bullish as what the market was hoping for. We got a USDA monthly supply and demand report tomorrow. There's not a lot of changes expected. Some people think that they could raise all the U.S. carryouts a little bit due to lower export demand for corn, beans, and wheat. Funds bought beans, meal, corn, and wheat, and sold oil on Friday. It was interesting that last week the index funds bought 11,000 beans, 23,000 corn, and 8,000 wheat. Open interest went up 23,000 contracts in the beans, was down 10 in the corn, and so kind of looking for a market that will be choppy right now as we get into the corn planting season, as we see what kind of winter wheat crop conditions we are, kind of get a handle for global crop growing conditions, see what kind of political issues are in South America, what kind of weather we have in South America, and look at the overall demand for corn and wheat, especially beans out of China. All that keeps beans probably in a trading range, wheat a little bit on the weak side, corn maybe a little weakness too. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.